Welcome everyone to another wheel review. This is the third review in our wheel review series, and this time we're reviewing a new player on the market. These are the Surfskate Love 70mm 78A wheels. So Surfskate Love has a YouTube channel specifically dedicated to surf skating and has recently got into producing wheels. So unlike the other wheels that I've reviewed in this series, these are wheels that are not longboard wheels that work well for surf skating. They're wheels that have been designed specifically for surf skating in mind. So let's see if they make a difference. When I first started using these wheels, they had a really comfortable feel. So it wasn't that anything stood out to me like they were exceptionally grippy or super reboundy. They just felt right and they flowed well. I found I could lean pretty deeply into my carves without them sliding out. I could slide and release when I wanted to, but everything just kind of worked together well. So it had a feeling on flat ground of being a really good all-around wheel. It felt fast, it felt crisp, it gripped quite well. You had to really lean a lot before you'd start to get it sliding out. I could get them sliding well in snaps. I could release. They were a little bit sticky at first, but as I started to break them in, they did slide better. So pretty impressed with the performance on flat ground. The thickness of the lip, I think, made these wheels feel a little bit harder than the 78A durometer, so they felt a bit faster than some other 78A wheels that I've used, but maybe not quite as soft and plush over rougher terrain, but still enough to dampen vibrations after cruising for a long time. Switching over to the skate park, and this is an area I felt these wheels excelled a lot. As I said, for 78A wheels, they felt quite fast. And again, they had enough grip that you could really lean into your bottom turns, but you could still release into slides when you're on the wall, so you could get those surfy snaps and carves. It just felt like the right mix, like the right balance of what you're looking for in terms of grip, speed, and slide release. The grip provided by these wheels made me feel confident climbing up the walls without worrying about sliding out. But at the same time, I could go into these alley-oop slides and not fear that I was going to get stuck or hung up. So it just worked really well for me when it came to skate parkers. When these wheels were brand new, you did have to get your technique right to get them sliding because of the sticky outer skin. But the more I used them, the more I wore that down, they started to slide very well and I could get really long extended slides. Alright, so the Surfskate Love 70mm 78A wheels were incredibly impressive. For a new player on the market to come out with a wheel that's this effective, yeah, I just found them to be a really good all-around wheel. So whether you're in the skate park, whether you're on flat ground, they just worked. They were the perfect kind of balance between speed, grip, and slide release, which are kind of the key things that I look for in a wheel. So it's right up there as one of the top wheels that I would recommend.